I'll go to the back, yeah. Got England assistant coach Marcus Trescothick. As usual, we'll go with David. So you go first. Good. The microphone, please, David. Thank you. Go ahead, sorry.
Hi, Marcus. How do you reflect on the day?
Disappointing day. I think we were hoping for obviously a lot more when we, winning the toss. And we've come out of it, we're obviously a bit behind the game. Obviously, not quite the score that we wanted, but I think it was challenging first up. There was more swing and seam than we expected there to be. But we got through to lunch quite nicely and, had a bit of luck here and there and managed to sort of get to that point where we were okay. And then the afternoon is obviously where it all changed, really. I think Kuldeep spun the ball hard, more than, we've seen from anyone else so far. But of course, we're disappointed, not quite matched up to what we expect.
You said obviously Kuldeep ball really well. Was it a struggle? Some of the batters picked him? Was it reading it fine or was it just bowled really well?
Well, I think, we could all see that there was some deliveries bowled that was more spin than we'd seen for a while and more spin than anyone else has got on this pitch so far on day one. But he bowled well. I give him credit, he bowled well. I think when you always get someone, a wrist spinner with variations and different deliveries, and of course, if you don't pick it, then you're in a lot of trouble. So, but he also bowled deliveries that they did pick, and they spun, and they managed to still miss them. So that's the way it goes sometimes.
What's the message at the end of it? For a team that tries to focus on the positives, might be a bit difficult to do that, but what's the message?
Well, look, I think we're more of a team that doesn't get too down. We don't get too high when we win. So we try and keep as consistent as we can do. We appreciate when we maybe left a few out there and maybe not quite done as well as we needed to. But we'll continue to drive the same consistent message about what we try and do, and that's worked well for us in the period up till now. So there's no reason to change that.
And you listed among the substitute fields. Are you hopeful of getting?
Absolutely. I'm very hopeful that I never get on there, no. If I do, I'll be standing at long leg or something like that, behind the keeper, hopefully. So I think Colley's a bit more hopeful than I am.
I would say it's not Colley, he's chomping at the bit.
He's chomping at the bit to get on there, yeah. So I think we've worked out a plan, and it's not going to happen. We're not going to get on the field. We've obviously got enough reserves in place. But, if it was slips or short leg, I might get on. But if it was outfield, then definitely Colley can get out and run around.
Will, please.
Obviously, 5 Test series are long and Indian spinners are outstanding. Do you worry that over the course of this series, some sort of scars have emerged and they've kind of got a bit of a grip over some of your backers?
I wouldn't say that, no. I don't think it's necessarily there's scars emerging. I think they've been tested, and that you're always going to be tested in this environment. It's a hard place to come and play. Results show you that it's always tricky. I think at the end of the day, there's many of the players will walk away looking at the success and how they've played to be able to build upon that and look upon maybe the next time they come around, they'll be better than what they are going into at this time. Many of the players would have that armoury in there to say that they've improved or got better or understand the conditions more now. But it's testing, there's no doubt about it. You can see that whoever comes to this part of the world always finds it tricky.
You've got those, I think probably the passage of play today, the tough day. Really a good spell, like a score of 175, kind of 3 huge name players, 100 caps each. They've had quite a series by their standards. Is there anything you put that down to?
What is it? What is it when players don't score runs? It's lack of form. It's confidence when they don't get runs. So there's nothing specific that you play, whether it was here or whether it was in New Zealand or Australia, for lack of form. It's just that's what happens. People go through spells where they don't score the volume of runs. It's not technical. It can be mental. It can be confidence. All these different things. So of course you get tested, and that's why it's hard work, and that's why 5 Test match series are harder than 3, because you get to face the same bowler over and over again. So. Of course, it's tough, but I have no fear or no problems with any of the players in what they've done or how the series has come about. Everyone goes through good spells, everyone goes through bad spells. It's just the way it is.
Vish, and then we'll take one more after that.
Ollie Pope's had a brilliant start to the series, and obviously got a pair in the previous test, and after that McCullum spoke about Obviously, he's an incredible batter, but occasionally he McCullum thinks about the innings he's about to play a bit too much. Obviously, got a very good ball today, and he advanced on trying to cover for that spin. But I suppose, what have you made of him in the last few tests and then today? It seemed today when he started actually quite calm.
Yeah. I think, as with any player, and not just Ollie at the moment, they've all got little work-ons or little things that we've sort of trying to identify to say, right, we can be better next time we play a series or a game against this opposition. So we're working on various things with all different people. Ollie has his own little things that he's trying to improve upon. Getting into an innings is always challenging when you're coming over here and facing high quality spin. So, if that's part of his game that he's looking to improve on, then of course we'll continue to try and do so. And hopefully then you build upon it so that the next series you play or the next time you come here, you're better than what you are. I think we'd all agree after his 190 in Hyderabad that we've seen an improvement, and we saw parts of his game that we all agree that go, wow, that's definitely getting better and we're improving. And it's just let's keep allowing that to happen. The more that we knock it down and putting pressure on the people of what it is, then the challenges will come. But he's definitely improving, as have many other players within our team.
Okay, Mo. Okay, we're done. Thank you. Thanks, Chris.
Cheers.
See you tomorrow, Bill.